Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Coaxium Cantina. I'm Benjamin,
And I'm Aiden.
and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about our movie review for Attack of the Clones. That I messed that up. But we're doing our movie review for Attack of the Clones. Let's get straight into it. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I don't think this is either of our favourite films.
No, I can find
And I think
elements of it to enjoy.
I
But
think it's closer to the bottom than it is to the top of
agreed.
our film list for Star Wars.
Yeah.
However, it's a Star Wars film, so it's still good. Some elements. Aiden, you said that you find elements good. Let's start with the good.
Right.
Positivity. Let's go.
The good, I mean, Django Fett, Camino, and the
Okay,
clones.
that's it. So, what about the negatives? No, I'm kidding. Carry on.
That's one of like my main positives about the film. I feel like that's usually overlooked whenever people are talking about Attack of the Clones because they go straight for like the Anakin dialogue or the Anakin time with Padme.
I mean, I've written down on my list that one of my points is that everything to do with Camino was brilliant because I love Camino.
Yeah.
And Camino's great. However, on the flip side, which we'll get to in a minute when we get discuss the negatives, everything with Anakin and Padme, well, not everything, because there is like certain bits that are actually pretty good. Most bits with Anakin and Padme are just horribly written. But we'll stick with the positives for now. Is there anything else apart from Camino and Django Fett that you liked?
I think I was a big fan of, well, I mean, the inclusion of the Seismic Charge, because I'm not a savage. I'm a man of class. I respect the Seismic Charge.
Imagine seeing the Seismic Charge and then talking and not just being dead quiet.
No, that was like with the Mandalorian episode where they used it. You were like, silence, please, silence.
Everybody be quiet. They're about to use a seismic charge. And then it's like that meme where it gets like it gets more and more excited as it goes on.
Yeah. I think the big fan of the arena battle. I like all the Jedi being there. No, I don't mean.
Well,
right.
it's not all the Jedi.
We were going for the same thing. Yeah, I quite like that, and obviously the fight with, I'm going to say Dooku and Yoda, because I felt like that felt more. I don't know. We always get stuff with Anakin and Obi-Wan, so I was a big fan of having the Yoda and Dooku.
Because let's not forget also that Yoda and Dooku is actually the first time you actually see Yoda with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like, even if you watch the original trilogy first, that is the first time you see Yoda with a lightsaber, and he goes ballistic. I mean, people say, "Oh, I don't like Yoda with a lightsaber. Like, he shouldn't have a lightsaber." I'm like, that is.
Yeah, I disagree.
What?
He is literally like a Beyblade.
He is. On the Instagram at the Coaxium Sponsors, we're doing a duel competition, and in the duel competition, I have Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Count Dooku from Episode 2, and then I have Yoda versus Count Dooku, because they are literally two different quality of fights.
Yeah,
it's like Yoda's fight is brilliant, honestly brilliant. Count the bit that they have with the Force.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll have to test ourselves the skills with the lightsaber. I butchered that quote, but you get the point.
Yeah.
But then that was after the atrocity of the Anakin versus Obi-Wan fight.
Yeah.
No, not Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Anakin and Obi-Wan. Yeah. I mean, the Obi-Wan bit wasn't too bad. I didn't mind the Obi-Wan bit. But the Anakin bit was just horribly shot and horribly choreographed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think Hayden did go through a few problems. The behind the scenes stuff falls over.
Yeah, but it was just,
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
you know, the bit where Anakin takes out the lights,
Yeah,
and then it's just that's a really cool concept of their lightsabers. They can't see each other, but they can see the lightsabers. Well, the way in which it's shot looks like they're just swinging lightsabers about.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't actually look like they're fighting. It's like they're just swinging glow sticks.
They're just aimlessly swinging.
And then, like, they fight a bit, and it's just like, I'm just gonna stand here. You can take my arm off while I stand here.
I mean, to be fair, they needed to get that arm off, so
Yeah, but it could, like, the Empire Strikes Back was made in the 1980s. The way Luke's hand went off was natural.
yeah, it was kind of
Like, it's not like
oh shit, it
he
just
held.
happened.
Yeah, it's not like he held his hand out like, please cut off my hand. It's
Father, please cut my hand off.
Or as Mark Hamill accurately describes it, wallop off with the hand.
Oh, Mark Hamill, what a guy.
Oh, that was on a Graham Norton interview, but that's not important. So that wasn't exactly the best choreographed or the best shot fight. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But it did the what do you call it? Geonosis arena battle. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I like that because that's only like the only proper time we've ever gotten the inclusion of like all the Jedi.
Oh, and iconic quotes as, "Oh, good job."
Yeah, and this party's over.
And what about Padme? She seems to be on top of things.
Oh, I like that one.
But let's rewind to the very start of the film, where there might be some logic that doesn't necessarily work.
Is this the assassination chain?
Yeah. Have you seen the video of that? And it's like, so this guy Palpatine sent Dooku to send Django, to send Zam, to send Bugs to kill.
No, to send the droid to send Bugs.
Oh yes, to send droid to send Bugs to kill Padme.
It's yeah.
I mean, she literally had a sniper rifle.
Well, that's what the he/she took the piss of that animation. They sent the droid, and then it didn't even cut the hole in the glass. It just like zoomed in, and then a rifle came out and it just shot her in her sleep.
And then Anakin runs in. How does he cut the bug but doesn't cut anything else? Like, that is
the Force.
That is quite impressive. The fact that he managed to cut the bug but nothing else. Imagine if he ran in, cut the bug, and then cut Padme in half.
I mean,
that would have been a straight way to Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's just like, sorry about that. Imagine just the awkward conversation after.
Yeah, that would have been all. Awkward conversation with who? Padme, who's chopped in half.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it might have been dead. Like her leg or something.
Darth Maul survived.
Yeah, I mean, beheaded. Next saga is that same character who's been beheaded.
Yeah, well then, at least Luke and Leia would never have happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, also you get the instant karma of, I guess you were right. Nothing.
Oh God!
Again, I butchered the quote, but
you're right. It looks like there was no danger.
Yeah, and it's just bang.
It's like I am putting you in charge of that. You were the one who said that statement.
There are certain scenes. This is why I hate the internet. There are certain scenes that are just ruined by videos that have been put out on it.
Oh yeah.
This one is ruined by the history of I failed you. No, you didn't. This is exactly what you were meant to do.
Yeah, this is your job. You've actually done everything you needed to.
You're actually
Thank you.
you're actually supposed to die for me. But it was a bit like that. It was like I failed you. How?
Yeah, you're a body double. If anything, your entire purpose is just to mislead people.
That is your job description.
I wonder what the salary is like.
Yeah, but in in more proper points, imagine you know the Geonosian underground catacombs.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine if that was in this film.
Oh, that would be. I
That
have
would be
said
creepy.
like the amount of times I have said like how many times we'd need like the Clone Wars in live action.
Yeah.
That arc would be horrifying. That would be
Yeah.
scary.
I mean, I said in the Phantom Menace review that we needed the Clone Wars to start in episode 1.
Yeah.
And then this episode could have just been just the Clone Wars at it's like in the middle of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. I feel like they missed out on everything. They did too little of everything they should have done more of, and they did too much of everything they should have done less of.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is they did too little of Anakin slaughtering the Tusken Raiders, and they did too much of Anakin talking to Padme. Or
Agreed. Or if
Anakin
you call that talking.
flirting with Padme.
Flirting? Perving, I believe, is the correct
Yes,
term.
yes. Wait, which? No, I'm not going to get into that.
Just oh god, robot chicken. Oh no. Is that
Why?
lavender? I like to smell senatorial.
No.
For God's sake. If none of you have seen Robot Chicken, then this is just gonna go completely over your head.
Right. So close your eyes for a minute, right? And just imagine George Lucas sitting at his desk in Skywalker Ranch, writing the line, "I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere."
I mean, the man's clearly a visionary.
I love the guy. He cannot write dialogue. He just can't. What is that? I mean, you know, it's funny now because, you know, everybody's made memes about it. Oh my god.
But think, if we didn't get that, we also might not have gotten iconic quotes like "I am your father," "I have the high ground," stuff, all this kind of stuff. If it wasn't for George,
that's not cringy dialogue. That's just bad dialogue. This is cringy dialogue, like cringy bad dialogue. So it just.
Annie, you've grown. So have you. More beautiful, I mean.
For a senator, I mean.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's right there. It's like, dude, your Jedi teachings. I mean, rein in a bit.
Oh, God, that's another thing that's been ruined by the internet, that quote.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know.
The Padme.
The swole May.
Oh, it's just not ideal. Imagine how dark this film could have got if they just included the Tusken Raiders and his mother being tortured.
Fucking hell, Jesus.
That's the good bit about this film.
Yeah.
That's part of Anakin. That is a massive part of his character. Not literally just her getting tortured, but, you know, her getting tortured by the Tusken Raiders or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just it needed more of that. And another thing it needed more of was Count Dooku.
Yes, no, definitely. He was
because Count Dooku
unused.
Was wasted, absolutely wasted.
I think it was only the Clone Wars that gave him.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And Episode 3 to a point, but he wasn't much of that.
Yeah.
But like, if he was in episode, I'd read somewhere that if Dooku would have been just that much better, he was actually on the Jedi Council in episode 1.
Yeah,
Because
that would have been good.
I mean, like, not as a necessary one, not as a crucial one, but maybe like just one, I don't know, in the background, or give him a couple of lines in it just so you know who he is. Have Qui-Gon interact with him maybe, just so you can know a bit more about his character. Because I think it's like 3/4 of the way into the film before like he even shows up.
Yeah, no, it is quite literally that last bit on Geonosis.
Yeah, and then you have Padme going, "Oh, this is Count Dooku." Right. Okay.
Cheers.
I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but Ki-Adi-Mundi had faith in Count Dooku.
Well, I
He's a
mean,
political idealist.
as long as, Ki-Adi-Mundi of all people, as long as he says it's all right, then.
Yeah.
And of course, we have yet to address the biggest issue with that film: the button that can do everything.
Oh yes. You can explain this to everybody.
Right. On Padme's ship, anytime she needs to do something, whether it's starting the ship, communicating with someone, or whatever, she presses the same button. I swear to God, I am surprised that a bloody space cafe didn't open up when she pressed it again. I mean,
literally,
just everything.
This happens in episode 3 as well, and it's the same button every single time that does everything.
It's just, I mean,
it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It drives me mental.
Also, Lego Star Wars developers for both the games that come out, the Complete Saga, Lego Star Wars 1, 2, Complete Saga, and the new one that come out. It's gonna have a whale of time with this because this film is basically a video game anyway.
Yeah.
Could you get more video gamey than Padme trying to dodge things that kill you?
Yeah.
Like, and then I don't know, you have to like jump in or avoid the bowls of lava.
Yeah. No, it does feel very, I don't know, Temple Run or Tomb Raider-esque.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, it's very. Also with the chase sequence, it was very with the speeder. It was very. I mean, I don't know how else you do a chase sequence in fairness, but it was very. Looks like it was from a video game.
Yeah. No.
Also, I know I'm going like everywhere here, but in the Count Dooku versus Anakin fight, I think it might be ObiWan. There's a bit where he's fighting, and Count Dooku turns around, and it's just not Count Dooku.
I haven't or can't remember that.
Literally.
Is it like the other day when we saw the Palpatine?
Yeah, a bit like that. Apart from, it looks like there has been no effort to try and make it even resemble Christopher Lee, because obviously he couldn't do his own thing. He couldn't do his own stunt, so his stunt actor did that. And there's a bit where he turns around and literally looks nothing like Count Dooku. He just has the same clothes on, and it's wow.
I mean, just.
But also, fun fact: this film was the first. I believe this film was the first feature-length film to be shot fully on digital instead of film. Yeah.
I thought that was Phantom Menace, or am I thinking of something different?
No, the Phantom Menace was the first to use digital. It used film and digital, but Attack of the Clones used fully digital. So there you go.
Fair enough.
Fun fact for you there. Anything else for Attack of the Clones?
I feel like, with regards to like the whole kind of like clone side of it, not necessarily as far as saying it should have already been the Clone Wars, but we should have got a lot more interaction with the clones than we did get, because it was literally Obi-Wan going to Kamino and being introduced to them, the war starting on Geonosis, and then the final shot of all the clones and the Venators leaving Coruscant.
Yeah.
That should have at least been half the film. If that.
Well, that's why I'm here. I mean, to be fair, there is a lot of really good quotes from it. Not good. It's not deliberately good. It's bad that have become good because it's bad.
Right.
So there you go. And yeah, but one thing that we must clear up right now, because I'm not having it. I know someone will think it, but they shouldn't think it. Neither Natalie Portman or Hayden Christensen are bad actors.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that definitely needs to be addressed.
The script was god-awful. And they can only do so much with what they can only do so much with the script that they're given. And yes, I can see that maybe the chemistry between the two actors weren't exactly brilliant. I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was brilliant. But they are not bad actors. That's just something that I had to address. But it's literally like Anakin goes to Naboo to help Padme, which is just the storyline that nobody wants.
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan is there trying to find Kamino and Django and all that. And it's like, why can't Anakin go with them?
Because she needs
or give Anakin
bodyguard.
something useful to do. Yeah, but she has bodyguards.
In the entire dedicated thing, Anakin isn't actually required, and then he actually takes her to the place which will do her the most harm.
Exactly. Imagine just if there was an actual assassin, and then Anakin had to defend her from the assassin, then that, it gives a use for Anakin being there.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't.
Could have been something like Bosk. That would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have actually been amazing.
Yeah, it would have. It's not.
Bosk working with Django and therefore ties to Boba. God damn it!
Yep, somebody should have thought about that. But I also I really like Palpatine in this as well. Because there were many times that Palpatine said the odd line in this film. That was, I'm trying to think of the one. Oh yeah, because there was the one about, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was at the very start where Palpatine was really clever about the way he said a line. And he was trying to make sure that Padme wasn't doing anything. Like Padme was... I honestly can't remember the line now. I had the line in my head and now it's gone. So we'll just pretend that it never happened.
And it's gone.
But yeah, those are our thoughts on Attack of the Clones. It was a bit mixed. Basically, the movie's not good.
Not good, but better than some.
Yeah. Honestly, if you guys like negative reviews, wait until episode 9. That's what it is.
Oh god.
yeah, thank you guys. You got anything else to say or
No,
not?
no, I've
No.
rounded up my
Okay.
thoughts.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. So will Aiden, not just me.
Yeah,
Aiden will
cheers.
see you next time. Uh, yeah, goodbye. Leave your thoughts on the Attack of the Clones down below. Bye.
Bye, guys.